your chest will never grow. Yep, never. If you're still making even just one of these mistakes. I'm not saying this to scare you, but to save you from another year of flat t-shirts and invisible pecs. Let's face it, a well-developed chest isn't just about aesthetics, it's about presence. It's one of the first things people notice. It screams strength, balance, and yeah, I don't skip Monday. So why is it that after all those hours on the bench press, your chest still looks like it's stuck in the loading screen? If you've been grinding at the gym and the gains just aren't showing up, it's probably because you're falling into one or several of these chest-killing traps. And trust me, number 6, everyone does it, and it silently wrecks your progress. Let's dive in. Alright? Let's get one thing straight. If you're just moving weight from point A to point B without thinking about how you're moving it, your chest isn't doing most of the work. Your shoulders and triceps are. The chest is like a diva. It wants all the attention. So if you don't fix your form, especially your scapular positioning, you're basically ghosting your chest every rep. Try this next time. Squeeze your shoulder blades together like you're trying to hold a pencil between them. That's your base. Keep that locked in. Now press. Boom! You've just invited your chest to the party. Some people treat chest day like a birthday, only once a year. Others train it like they're trying to punish it for stealing their lunch money. Neither works. Here's the deal. Your chest needs just enough volume to grow, not too little that it sleeps through the workout, and not so much that it files a harassment complaint. Aim for a sweet spot, somewhere around 10 to 20 sets per week. Split smartly across multiple days. Let it recover, then hit it again. And no, more benching doesn't mean more gains if you're not recovering properly. Volume without rest is just fancy fatigue. I know the temptation, more plates, more status, right? But half-repping your way to a shoulder injury isn't going to build that superhero chest. Every rep should be like a stretch and squeeze combo. Lower that weight slowly, stretch the fibers, and then contract like you're trying to crush a watermelon with your pecs. It's not about how much you lift, it's how far you're willing to move it. Range is king. Chest day on Monday and then nothing for 6 more days? No wonder your pecs are still on vacation. Muscles recover in 48 to 72 hours, which means by Thursday your chest is sitting around, bored, waiting for action. Hit it again, twice a week, minimum. Split the volume and you'll avoid fatigue while doubling the growth signals. Think of it like watering a plant. You can't just dump a bucket of water on it once a week and expect it to thrive. It'll drown, then dry up. This is the most overlooked mistake, and if you're guilty, don't worry, you're not alone. People treat the chest like one big slab of meat, but it's not. You've got an upper, middle, and lower chest. If all you're doing is flat bench press and some push-ups, you're probably only stimulating the mid portion. That's why your upper chest looks like it ghosted leg day. Hit it from different angles, incline dumbbells, dips, cable crossovers. If you're not training the whole chest, don't expect a full chest. Let me guess, you explode on the push and then let gravity do the rest, right? That's like doing 50% of the work and wondering why you're only seeing 50% of the results. The eccentric phase, that's the lowering part, is where the muscle actually tears in a good way. That's where growth begins. Control that descent. 2 seconds, minimum. Stretch the muscle. Don't drop the weight like it's hot. You can have perfect form and the best angles, but if you're not progressively overloading your muscles, congratulations, you're officially maintaining, not growing. It doesn't always mean adding more weight. You can add reps, reduce rest time, slow the tempo. Just make sure you're pushing the envelope just a little. The body's lazy, it adapts fast. You need to stay one step ahead. Hitting 10 reps exactly doesn't make you disciplined. It might make you limited. If you could have done 12 but stopped at 10 because your app told you to, well, congrats. You've just left gains on the table. Train with intensity, not just structure. Feel the muscle working. Learn to flirt with failure. Not date it, just flirt. Some days you'll have more in the tank. Use it. This one's huge. You could have the perfect workout plan, the best angles, the ideal volume, and still see zero results if you're not mentally connecting to the movement. Don't just push the weight. Feel the chest contracting, expanding, stretching, squeezing. Make every rep count. You're not lifting weights, you're sculpting. That's the difference. Alright, maybe this isn't technical, but it's the reason people quit. You're not gonna get a Dwayne Johnson chest in 6 weeks, unless you're Dwayne Johnson. Muscle takes time, progress takes consistency. Stop hopping programs, stop comparing, track your lifts, be better than last week. The mirror doesn't lie, but it whispers before it shouts. So now you know, your chest isn't cursed, it's just misunderstood. Fix these mistakes, train smarter, and those pecs will finally start showing up like they mean business. If this helped, hit that like button like you're trying to PR your bench, subscribe for more no-fluff fitness advice, and let me know in the comments what's been your biggest chest training struggle. Until next time, don't just lift, train to grow.